that's ultimately why I never started, because I'm like, well, that's just going to be one more thing that I start and then drop. Hello, today is January 4th, 2024. I am just checking in. I have a lot of thoughts about how things are going so far with starting the YouTube channel. This is, I don't know, it's just been a very strange couple of weeks. I've been very excited, almost manic about getting started. Just doing a lot of hyping myself up and being, really gung-ho about it, which is great. I think in order to start anything, you have to sort of have that push and that motivation. So I definitely have had that, but then I think I almost tipped the scales into burnout and like frustration because I was watching so many videos about, strategy and social media strategy in general, and then I went down like a rabbit hole of Instagram, which I, to be honest, am not really somebody who uses Instagram on a regular basis, at least not until pretty recently. So for me to all of a sudden decide in, the last 4 weeks, hey, I'm going to start a YouTube channel. Hey, I'm going to make money on a YouTube channel. Hey, I'm going to start an Instagram and make that connected to the YouTube channel, and it's going to be this whole strategy and da-da-da. Like, it just got very overwhelming, and it was too much, too soon. I started, like, recording content for Instagram Reels, and I had a calendar all marked out for January of, I'm going to script this out and write this out and record this on this day, and and then I started in Canva, which I'm not super familiar with Canva either, and I'm not I'm just not good at any of these things yet. And so to start all of these different things that require, or at least 2 different things that require a lot of skills that I'm not good at yet, was really overwhelming. It was really discouraging. I was looking at, what I see on Instagram, and then I was looking at what I see on YouTube, and then I was looking at what I was doing, what I was producing, what I was filming, and it really wasn't matching up. It felt really upsetting. And so, so I just had to kind of take a step back, do a little bit of journaling, take some deep breaths, and just remember why I want to do this really. Like, yes, would it be lovely to get monetized at some point? Sure. Would it be lovely to, make this a business? Yeah. But the real reason that I want to contribute to the YouTube community is because I love YouTube. Like, I genuinely love YouTube. I have YouTube going in my ear. I'm not always watching, but I am listening to something on YouTube for the majority of each day, every day. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and, as much as I love my daughter, who's a toddler, and my son, who's, school age, so he's at school most of the day, but as much as I love my toddler, there's only so much interaction I can have with her that feels like, mentally stimulating to me. And so a lot of time, I'll just be kind of listening to a video in the background while she's playing or, eating or whatever. And I love it. I love it so much. And I love, everything. I love daily vloggers. I love people with their healthcare journeys. I love people with their just whatever, like Disney vloggers, flight attendants. I like to watch, I like to learn from YouTube, and, I learned how to do intermittent fasting from YouTube. I learned how to knit on YouTube. It's just a big part of my life. And so I would like to be a contributor. I'd like to be a creator. I'm tired of only being a consumer. And so if I can just kind of remember why I want to do what I'm doing, why I want to start making videos, It's because I want to be an active member of the community and not just, comment on people's posts or like people's posts. Although I do feel like I'm a good YouTube community member, I do like as many videos as possible. Like if I am spending more than a couple of minutes watching somebody's video, I'll give it a like, help out the algorithm. Yeah, I just would like to be part of the community in a meaningful, helpful way. And so I feel like sharing my life is going to be that contribution, whether it's, I haven't, this is the other thing that sort of has been a sticking point for me over the last week, is I've been really stressed over what is my niche and what's my theme, what's my niche, who is my audience. And the truth of the matter is right now, that doesn't matter. Right now, I'm just building skills, and I have to be okay with that. I think I watched an Ali Abdaal video about that, kind of the 3 stages of starting a YouTube channel. And the first stage is just getting good. That's it. And I think he said his first, he said getting started, just getting started, and then getting good, and then I forget what the third one was because I'm not close to that yet. But so the first one is getting started. So I'm getting started, and he said that phase in itself is probably for him, he said it was about 30 videos where he was just getting started. He was playing the guitar. He was, messing around with his friends or whatever. Whatever it was, he was just sort of doing what felt good and natural to him as a human being. Practicing editing, practicing getting comfortable on camera. And then so those 30 videos, and then he said his next 50 videos was about getting good. So he was getting started for 30 videos, kind of exploring, putting out what felt good. And then the next 50 videos, he was getting good at what he was doing. So he was really repeating and refining those skills that you need. So that's what this is. That's what this video is. That's what my first few videos that I've already put up on YouTube are. That's what it is. I'm practicing getting comfortable. I'm practicing filming. I'm practicing what style of video I want to make. I don't think I have a huge interest in fancy editing. I really don't. Although I do appreciate it when people do that, but I'm not really a big fan of super refined, over the top production value. What's gonna keep me coming back, sorry, I just went over a train tracks. What's gonna keep me coming back over and over again to somebody's channel is who they are, right? Their personality, their value as a human, and what, just what their life experience is and what they're talking about. A great example is Dr. Mindy Pelz. I don't agree with everything she has to say. I don't love everything she has to say. She's kind of repetitive, but I keep coming back to her channel because I know that she knows what she's talking about. I trust that she's done her research. She speaks with authority. And what she has already taught me has produced results in my life. And so I'm gonna keep coming back to her channel. She doesn't have a bunch of fancy graphics. She doesn't have a lot of quick cuts. She doesn't have animations or anything. She just talks at her desk most of the time. Sometimes she'll throw in a graph, right? The other kind of people I like to watch, Jenny Apple is a huge one right now for me. Unfortunately, she just passed away a couple months ago, so rest in peace, Jenny. But I really like her videos, and now her husband is carrying on with them, but I like her videos because it really was just about her. It was about who she is as a human being, her personality, her struggles, her triumphs, her relationship with her family. That's what kept me coming back. I mean, her editing was fine, It was perfectly fine, but there were no like captions or graphics or whatever. She used kind of the same, maybe like 5 songs in every video that she put music in, for like transitions or, you know, things like that. And that's, I kept coming back because of her and who she is. So when I'm envisioning what I want my channel to be and the kind of community that I want to build, that's what I'm thinking about, is how can I be authentic? How can I bring value to people? And how can I share my life experiences in a way that's going to either inspire people or prompt people to take some sort of action in their life that they might not have otherwise taken. That is my vision. So yeah, I'm excited. And I think it's really easy to jump ahead and to, you know, go like a million miles down the road of what I want and what I want to give, what I want to get back. But I'm ultimately really working on reminding myself to be in the moment, be present, and just focus on getting started right now. This is probably, you know, one of the, within the first, you know, 5 to 10 videos that I'm making. And I've actually tried to make a couple other videos, like how I overcame my fear of starting a YouTube channel. And I listed my 3, like, this is what was a problem, and here's what I did. And that just didn't feel authentic, right? So I've filmed probably at least 10 videos, but I'm, in terms of posting, this is probably like number 4 or 5. But yeah, I think now is the time to just sort of play around with style of filming, style of editing that I like, getting familiar with the app that I'm using for editing, getting familiar with how to, you know, splice things together, do voiceover, insert music, that kind of thing, and get more comfortable on camera. And that's really it. And I feel like once I put in the hours and put in the time and the practice, I think my vision will become clearer and clearer over time. I don't think it's something I can predict now. Like, yes, it's important to have a goal and to kind of have an idea of the direction I'm going towards, but I don't think it's necessary to have this like fully formed, picture perfect goal in mind, because it's going to change. Like, the things that I wanted or the things that I was working on 6 months ago or a year ago are not the same as what I'm doing right this minute. So I'm just going to allow for, you know, things to happen organically, while still having some sort of structure and plan. I do intend to upload at least 2 videos every single week this year. And you know, if possible, but I think I can do 2 videos a week, even if it's like a little blurb video, maybe like a 5-minute video. Although I am long-winded, as you can tell if you're still watching this at 13 and a half minutes. So yeah, I am just excited. I'm putting myself out there. I hope that people want to come along for the ride. I hope that what I have to offer is of value, and I'm excited. I'm excited for what 2024 is gonna hold for me. Not just with YouTube, but in general. You know, I think I've built up some momentum over the last couple months of 2023 with working out consistently, working on intermittent fasting consistently, and just making those changes to my health and my life. And so I think this is the next thing that I'm going to be consistent with, and I feel confident saying that. Whereas if I had tried to do this when I originally wanted to start YouTube, maybe 6 years ago, or even 4 years ago, or 3 years ago, 1 year ago, I don't think I would have actually believed in myself that I could stay consistent. And so that's ultimately why I never started, because I'm like, well, that's just going to be one more thing that I start and then drop. I think, and I didn't want to do that. I didn't want that kind of experience, and so I just never did it. So anyway, that's enough rambling for now. I am so excited. I appreciate anyone who's watching this. I'm not sure why you would be watching this, but this is just one of my practice videos to see what this style of filming looks like, and how to edit something like this together. So yeah, maybe there won't be much editing at all. I mean, I'm literally just talking a stream of consciousness, so I'm not sure what there is to edit, except maybe, who knows. So thank you so much. Like and subscribe if you'd like. If you wouldn't like, completely understand. Maybe check back in like 6 months and see if I've made progress, or if I'm still completely cringy. So thank you so much, and thank you so much. I think I've said that 47 times. I shall see you soon, or not. Bye-bye. Bye.